the big one for the week. Pause. Was Black Adam.
Hmm.
Black Adam.
Jesus.
So this tells the story of Teth Adam
Death
returning hundreds of years later, thousands of years later,
5,000 years later.
5,000 years later to the modern world. And you don't know if he's protector, if he's conqueror. What the hell is he?
Mm.
Um, and yeah, he's helping this family against foreign invaders and a search for a mythical item.
Mm.
All right. What was your guys' initial thoughts? Do you like it? Hate it? Mixed?
Um, for me, it was a pretty run of the mill superhero movie. We we see an origin, we see a problem, we learn about his powers, and then everything sort of goes from there. There wasn't anything that really uh, struck it as different to the regular like superhero fare that we've gotten. I don't know if that's us having more bougie taste now compared to fucking what we've been getting over the last 10, 20 years, but it was enjoyable, but it was just very much the same of what we've had before.
For me, I didn't mind it, man. It was just a origins, a superhero origins movie.
Mm,
We need to get through this one so we can get a proper movie in the next one.
Yeah.
true.
Um,
What'd you think there?
for the most part, I liked it.
Hmm.
For the most part, I did find it light. Like it wasn't heavy and steeped in um, so much exposition that you had to wait for the next movie. I think they did a lot in this one
Mm,
just to introduce and serve the character of Black Adam,
Hmm.
which was fine. Know what I mean? The only real problem that I had with Black Adam was uh, the stakes itself. So he was never in any real danger
Nah.
at all. So you always believed that hey, he was going to save the day, he was going to crush his foes, and he was going to have his enemies kneel before him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I never had a doubt that he'd make it to the end of the movie, even at the lowest point for the character.
Hmm.
mm,
But let's talk characters because there's a fuckload of them in the movie,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
I also think didn't hurt the movie. It didn't bog it down, but it came at the cost of those characters not being so fleshed out.
Hmm.
True.
Um, so I want to start at my favorite, who was Adam, the Atom Smasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Noah
Noah
Centineo.
Centineo.
Hmm.
He fucking for me, he nails this role.
Hmm.
I had not seen anything else that he did, but he got the tone right for the film. Like I think he was probably the only one that kind of nailed that tone
Mm,
perfectly.
Yeah.
Uh, and
He was really and whatnot in the movie, but everyone else was playing it very seriously.
yeah, but also trying to have fun in that serious kind of tone.
Yeah.
I thought he did really well. I really liked his powers. I liked how they showed him on screen, and his mask reminded me of Deadpool
Yeah.
yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
dude.
eyes.
Yeah.
He also has like a cool, kind of cool cameo with Henry Winkler
Hmm.
in there. But I think the pieces that they kind of gave him worked so well for a superhero that was new to the superhero game.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah, it worked better than the their version of doing that with Flash, right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
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 Yeah. That worked really well. Who was my least favorite character was that chick because they didn't really give her that much to do.
Yeah.
That's
Cyclone.
right. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know about her.
yeah. Same. I would have liked to have like
Yeah.
known more because she's super smart and the powers of a hurricane. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, or a cyclone.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know, it's two cool things that you can put together.
She has
And
the
yeah.
so it's a cyclone.
Yeah.
So she would have the rain and
Yeah.
the thunder and the lightning and the wind and
Yeah.
but she only does them little whirlwinds in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's almost like they
Just hamstring that character.
yeah. And they used her for I don't know the word, but to make it look like dazzling on screen.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's why they gave her the costume that they gave her, so that when she spun, like it was like, ooh.
Yeah. She was peacocking in the movie.
Yeah. But they could have taken that character out and the movie would have still functioned properly. But I would have
Yeah.
liked to have seen her like fully fleshed out. Not like
Yeah.
given a bit more to do and to showcase her as a character more. But yeah, you're right. I think we move into Dr. Fate there,
Mm.
who in the trailers was kind of played up to be almost villainous
Mm.
because like, hey, I've seen the future, so I got to take you down. But I think he's given the most to do other than Black Adam.
Mm.
Well, to be honest, I don't think Black Adam got that much to do in the movie. He's
He
just kind
didn't.
of
He didn't actually. When I think about it now,
yeah. He was
Yeah.
just the guy that broke shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
Dr. Fate was really calling the shots there.
yeah. I didn't understand that. Who was in charge? Was it Hawkman or Fate?
It's supposed to be Hawkman. They're on his
Yeah.
fucking ship.
I'm pretty sure Hawkman's meant to be the leader of the JSA.
I didn't get that dynamic. So
No.
Dr. Fate was I think they executed the powers really, really well. That mirror
Hmm.
dimension type shit, him sort of like his magical powers, that was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan did well in the role. Him sort of recalling Fate and the way that he kind of played it.
Yeah.
That was not Pierce Brosnan's body when he was in costume,
No.
was it?
No, it was not.
Hell no.
That was his head.
Yeah. There's his floating head in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I think they did well. I think right now we kind of just like have to go spoilers.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the movie, go check it out. It's worth seeing. It is spectacle on the big screen, a classic sort of like big superhero movie. There's
Yeah.
a lot of action in this.
Hmm.
It also went by at a pretty good click as well,
It did. It did
Yeah.
actually.
and it was pretty fast.
Yeah.
So when Dr. Fate, at this point we're going to go right into spoilers. But Dr. Fate kind of he makes the sacrificial move at the end.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that was earned with Hawkman.
No.
No.
Like when he's like, my old friend, like I'll take this one for the team. I was like, was
I
there a
would've said-
team though?
If it was me, I'm sending Hawkman in there, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm coming back and saving the fucking day. I'm coming through.
But could you not have seen that, like, you know, Ishmael was going to be the bad guy all along?
100%.
Go get him, wring his neck, and throw him into jail.
Like surround him with like
Yeah.
you know a whole bunch of your O's.
Yeah.
Before he gets the crown,
Mm.
and then you're kind of out. You know what I mean?
Can I say that Marwan Kenzari was so underused in this movie as well? Like, he's a solid fucking actor. They could have fleshed him out a bit more.
That's right. They do more in the Old Guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is the guy from the Old Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jafar.
Yeah, both Aladdin and this, they did not use him correctly as a villain.
Yeah.
And he could have done so much, but from the start, you knew he was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as he did that fucking disappearing act, I was like, here we go.
There he is.
Fuckery is afoot. But yeah, I think for me, he was the worst part of the movie
Mm.
Yeah.
because they just did not use him. He was
Yeah.
an ineffective villain with nothing to do, and the only thing he wanted was power.
The villain should have honestly just been the JSA.
Yeah,
True.
which is what I thought it was.
That's what it should have
Thought
been.
it was going to be that.
Yeah. Considering Dr. Fate has Egyptian ties,
Hmm.
you would think they could have used him to, like, he was secretly the bad guy the whole time trying to get this damn crown of Sabak.
Yeah,
I don't understand. If Doctor Fate knew that Black Adam was going to come back eventually,
Mm.
why would he just not go to that grave thing first, the tomb first, and just steal the crown?
I think with I
Like,
think
did you have to wait, or
sat there and he was like, you know what? I've let this one play out.
I was going to do that, but then I went on with the rest.
I think with Doctor Fate, like I think they try to instill like he has a sense of hesitation whenever he tries to tell the future, and I think with like the stills that you get, that's exactly how you get it. It's
Mm.
just like almost like just quick 1 seconds of everything, so you don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you can see the most pivotal moments in the future.
yeah, yeah.
Also, spoilers. Why couldn't if Hawkman could use Doctor Fate's powers? Why would Doctor Fate just not let Hawkman use his helmet and save himself?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Exactly
what
right.
was that bullshit?
Yeah, right.
And where did they show that Hawkman actually like got chosen by the helmet? They made a whole point of it to have that line.
Yeah,
Like the helmet must also choose you. All right, Green
Yeah.
Lantern. It's like, where did that happen in the movie where Hawkman, where they showed like Hawkman, like you are worthy and shit?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
That helmet was like the One Ring.
Yeah.
Hawkman was, I think, I don't think they wrote him correctly. That
No.
whole you and me, you and me. I was like, all right, that line was like overused the first time you said it. You
Yeah.
don't need to keep repeating that shit.
It's not funny, mate.
No, I don't like the script just wasn't there. And Hodge, like, I don't know if Hodge was like, how the fuck do I play this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. He
'Cause
phoned it in.
Yeah. Like you see Aldous Hodge in One Night in Miami, and then you see him in this, and it's like, why?
Hmm.
Polar opposites.
Yeah. Even in Invisible Man, he's better in there.
Yeah.
Polar opposites.
MC Ren, Invisible Man, One Night in Miami. Fucking excellent performances. It's like they just told him, they were like, hey, look, just do your best Keanu Reeves impression and get it the fuck on.
They sat him down and said, this time's for the money. Right.
Of course. But his fucking outfit, fire.
Yeah. He looked fucking mad.
Yeah, his helmet is almost identical to is it the Alex Ross fucking
Yeah.
Hawkman? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that was sick.
I like that.
Yeah. Then we got the mother and son. Forgot what their names are. But yeah, they're in there. I think they got probably the most that moved the plot along. I like
Yeah.
the dynamic in terms of the mother, the brother, and the son.
Yeah.
Like that brother was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, Adriana and Amon.
Yeah. They like I think they did as much as they could do. But they carried, I think, the heart of the film.
Yeah.
In terms of like, here's what these powerful people kind of want, but here's what the people want. And
Yeah.
that's what they represented.
Mhm.
They got, a sizable chunk of moving the plot forward. But then when they were completely outmatched, you just didn't see them.
No. When it was time to superhero, they were out.
Yeah.
I love the conversation that she is having with Hawkman though, the mother,
Mm.
about how, like, if the world says it's fine that, these corporations and whatnot come down here and basically do whatever they want, and you guys don't come down and stop it, even though they're persecuting the people.
Mm.
Like, where were you last week?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That right there, when she said that line, I was like, why isn't that the main point of the fucking movie? Is like, why do you have the JSA if you're not going to actually, like, stand for justice across the world?
That's right.
It's because it's only like justice when it's affecting, like, a certain other country.
That's right. Or countries that are allied with certain countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And serve that country. I bet you if the oil in Karndok was compromised, they'd be sending the fucking JSA, the JLA,
Mm-hmm.
and NATO.
God.
I think that brings us to Black Adam himself,
The man. The myth.
the man in black.
Yeah.
Um, he's getting killed online for not being as charismatic as he normally is in his other movies. I by any means don't believe this was like the performance of a lifetime for The Rock.
Hmm.
Like, he did better in Southland Tales.
Yeah, that's
He-
true.
He was
And-
better in Be Cool
Yeah, he was.
and Doom
Semper Fi, motherfucker.
and Walking Tall.
First, I mean, this is a man that he got essentially put in jail for 5,000 years. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
he's not going to be charismatic.
True.
He's going to come
No.
out angry and full of rage, exactly like he was in the movie.
yeah.
Hmm.
I found The Rock's performance better than Aldous Hodges.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think he fit the character
Yeah.
like pretty well. You go there, Batto, before
Oh.
I go into my next jam.
And he starts
Jam.
monologuing. What do you call it? I don't know. For me, one thing I was really surprised at with myself is that I didn't mind the Terminator-esque relationship between Amon and Black Adam.
Mm.
How it was like that. Like, it was a little bit corny, but I actually didn't mind it. Like, with the little pieces that they had in there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like just fucking laced all the way through. It was just like a little kid trying to, like, hey, you're a superhero, so you got to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Do you, like, for real, you know how The Rock was originally going to be in Terminator 3?
Yeah.
You guys know that, yeah?
Nah.
If Arnie wasn't going to return, The Rock was ready. That was going to be his first movie. He would have played the Terminator.
Wow.
Do you think he would have had that hair?
Oh man, would have.
Now I'm thinking about it. Do you think he would have had that hair?
That would have been so disgusting.
Oh my god.
That hair is so bad. Which hair though?
The Hawaiian Caesar.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Nah, son.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
At first, when you said that hair, I thought you meant that really bad fucking Eagles peak that Black Adam has in the comics.
Nah, he didn't have like The Rock actually had like a Caesar, but it was way back, remember?
Yeah.
Losing his hair.
Yeah.
What's his face? He would have had that hair.
That was the Welcome to
Fuck.
the Jungle hair.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jungle hair.
Yeah. That
Well,
was bad.
Where it looked painted on.
yeah. But it
did
looks
look
like they
a
got
hairpiece.
what you talking about, Willis guy, where they just took his Caesar and just put it on the Rock's head.
Fuck. The Rock, he gets a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of the action set pieces in here.
Mm.
The cool thing is that he sells it.
He does.
He sells it completely. What didn't work for me with his with the movie was the whole it was actually the son that was Black Adam first, or
Yeah.
Teth Adam first, or
Yeah.
Shazam first. But then it ends up being like the father that kind of like it transfers the power and everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, they gave that away in the trailer. Why was that such a big beat?
You know what I don't get though is that in the Shazam movie, he gets them all to hold hands and say Shazam, and they all get powers. So how come like the son wasn't getting powers as like he didn't keep his powers?
I don't know. Don't know at
It's the
all.
same wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call it? Did you guys notice that the dude who plays the champion is the dude who plays Young Rock?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That Ulai Luke Tefu guy, whatever his name was.
Mm.
Yeah.
Speaking of Shazam, do you notice they made no mention of Shazam?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only connective tissue was the wizard.
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
Jaimin. Yeah.
Which I don't know. It almost feels like The Rock doesn't want any part of that part of the DCEU. He just wants Superman.
Yeah.
That's
Hmm.
the only thing that O wants. And
Mm.
it's like, let's like just get this movie out of the way just so we can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get to the money.
Yeah. Because he's been talking about it. Like he knew about the leaks. He talked about the leaks in interviews a week before.
Yeah.
So like he's clearly just trying to get there.
Mm.
Yeah.
The other thing that I just didn't like was that the last half hour, that final battle with Sabak,
Mm.
Hmm.
was just like they just tacked it on. It felt like Wonder Woman.
Yeah. That did actually.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I did like the concept of like, here's our champion,
Mm.
but here's the Underworld's champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very I hate to fucking say it, but it was very Dylan Dog for that last fucking fight.
Yeah, the design on him was dog shit.
Yeah. Work. Like you want to, if The Rock is fighting someone, I want to see him fight a person.
Mm.
I don't want
Yeah.
to see him fight like like some CG creation.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I liked everything that kind of played out with the action in there. Like I liked that they kept the same aesthetic from Man of Steel in
Yeah.
terms of the
Mm.
movement, the flight, the everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just didn't feel like it fit in with the DCEU.
No, it feels like they are going for something different.
Yeah, yeah.
Very different. I'll tell you what, he killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think he kills like 20, 30 people in that first bit where when he comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Destroys that whole fucking team.
Yeah.
And you see it too.
Yeah. I mean, they do cut away with like points of impact and everything like that, but yeah,
you
he
see him
killed that whole squad.
You see him throw that one fucking dude though, and throws his arm out of the socket and then just drops the arm.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the helicopter rotator blade just knocks it and just like slams straight into it.
Yeah.
That slow mo bit reminded me of X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Are those scenes that they were talking about where they shot it in super, super slow motion?
it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did
Makes
look
sense.
like it didn't look like it lost any resolution or anything.
No, not at
Like
all.
they were moving super, super slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you kind of tracked everything. You knew that parts of the elements of that shot was practical.
Yeah.
Hmm. That
Um,
and the end bit when he comes out the tank.
Yeah. the thing that kind of disappointed me the most about this movie was that they got Lorne Balfe, the same guy that composed uh, Mission Impossible Fallout,
Mm.
and they did not give him a chance to make like an iconic score or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas in Fallout, I mean, yeah, they got the Mission Impossible theme and everything, but there are like, little motifs and themes there that really kind of stand out
Yeah.
True.
and hit.
Yeah. That the final 30 minutes in Fallout where it's almost like drums at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah. Shit is iconic.
And that little piano.
Yeah. What do you call it? I noticed they played the old Superman theme as well.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that was a headless Superman,
Mm-hmm.
and it was going to end the same way that Shazam ends with the chest. And apparently, like, they tested it and people loved it. And then WB was like, we need to now get the man. So they actually got Cavill.
You know, if they weren't stupid, they could have recast the Superman right there.
Yeah, that's right.
What an idiot. I like Cavill though.
Same.
Yeah.
I do
It
like
also
Cavill.
means that Cavill will never ever be Bond now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's done.
yeah, that's
That's
true.
not happening.
But that's the only reason why you'd want Cavill out of the Superman role, is
That's
so
right.
that you can get him in other projects
That's right.
that isn't just The Witcher.
I see, like, for me, Cavill is the best thing in Fallout.
Yeah,
Like, I see him in that movie, and I'm like, this guy needs to make more movies like this instead of Superman.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully he's in that. Like Gareth Evans gets him in Havoc.
Hmm.
That's the Tom Hardy one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That'd be fucking cool.
fuck yeah.
Can you
'Cause-
imagine if Havoc is just Gareth Evans' remake of The Raid?
Sure.
Or Hard Boiled.
Fuck, that'd be sick. Because Cavill is only pushing 40 next year.
Mm.
So homie's still got what, 20 years? 20 years of good action filmmaking in him?
What do you mean? Stallone, he's got like 40 years.
True.
Yeah.
Cavill stay in shape like this? Good 40 years.
So overall, I enjoyed the movie. Like I would give it a pass.
Hmm.
It's not like it's not the one that is going to change everything. But
No, it's a solid 2.5 out of 5 movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you like your ratings out there, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna rate it 2.
I
2 is
gave-
2 is a solid
Yeah,
movie.
I gave it a 2.5 on what's his face on Letterboxd.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get down. Nothing is over a 5. I've made the rule now. The highest you'll get is a 4.5, my friends.
What is that movie? What is that movie for you?
Me,
Yeah.
a 4.5 movie is Heat, is Jaws.
Hmm.